Yeah, submit it. Yeah, submit it.
Any reason? Because last year, Celestine Donkor releasing Mebre under the year of review. Entirely in a man submit.
Correct. Who say Yajumana no. In as much as Obi who here from the outside say we are a couple, but when it gets into the space, me your manager no your artist. And I name a decision, some file it. And before I go into that part, my main observation be Amaya, and I think Charterhouse, we really need to commend them for that. They reach out to us on 3 consecutive times. I'm sure when they do the research, they realize, Celestine, why a Juma, but the submission. So what is going on? It is someone reached out to me first time to ask. I said, okay, I'll get back to them. I didn't, because we're also busy with Celestial Praise. I think after a week, they called again. Said, boss, what's going on? And I'm sure, forgive me. I'll get back. Then they called on the very last day, the Saturday that the announcement came in, the nominees announcement came in the evening. They called again to say, so what is happening? We have seen that you guys have worked. So if we had submitted your works, are you okay that we keep it, or you want us to drop them? And I think it's commendable, because and it means that they really go into their research and those things, and they know what they are up to. And with us to why I am submit, I think at least know on the reason, or per se, or realign. I don't know if that's the right word, but she's a particular focus or person, and so she felt that this year she would want to stay off, and then moving into the future we'll know what to do, as in whether we'll come back or otherwise. But I know one of the reasons why this decision, she communicated to me last year, but she wasn't too sure. It's gospel, no, it do some na not bad energy they also, and she felt that it's just not right, because awards in I remember 2 years ago I was first to throw my weight behind PCA after she got nominated to the Artist of the Year. I even announced before that final announcement came. I had issues with colleagues. Why would you? There are people in the space. Why would you go and say that you were behind this person? She did it for my artist. Did it for Diana Hamilton. During the year she won, and we had issues again. People are like, no, but we are human beings. Sometimes we also want to be objective, and we also know who worked and who didn't work. And so if out of Nipana Kasano will or say, oh, I feel that this year, yes, I am in the category with that person, but I know that this person had really worked harder than I have. And I think the person rightfully deserves it.
Okay.
And so I throw my weight behind it, and it becomes an issue.
You've been very vocal or vociferous on nominees, and I say nominations are about out every year. And we know, sir, you belong to a clique we call Table of Men.
The table is no more in existence.
Have you guys officially released, we say you don't have Table of Men anymore?
No, we don't. But I mean, the table never be.
You are saying this for the first time.
Oh yes, I mean, it's out there.
What happened? I didn't a table now.
Oh, I think individual differences. That's how I want to put it. Because at a point in time, we realize that, okay, yes, we are a group of people who have one agenda, who have one interest. It is we interested with the airline. It's difficult for us to really work together.
If one are members of the Table of Men.
Oh, it was myself. Kwesianes was our chairman, Frankie Five, Ninoy, Obi Nete, Kwame Dankwa, Alberto Champo. I think, yeah. To a very large extent, that's
not more vision anything. What were your vision? And
I must admit that the vision for the group, I don't know if there will ever be any pro-gospel group with such great visions and plans. And I say it with my chest out. One of the biggest deal I broke up for my artists was at the back of a meeting we had from the Table of Men. From that, I think this guy, Judge Britain was brought in because I know it was just right after COVID. And so we wanted to understand how this digital space really works, because gospel we really need a demand. So George came we spent about 3 hours because CNS office or Saturday or New Town, and it was an insightful meeting. So the focus of the group one was to equip the people to understand that look, this is what we have. This is where the world is going. The world
Did
of
you
music is
guys
going.
communicate your clear goals and visions,
Yes.
objectives? Because it do baby who say moye anti-group that you form agenda against other gospel artists.
And no, so
Because you were managers of individual gospel artists.
Exactly.
It is a mubi can be bitia another gospel artist. It will be seen say sa group no more form say mobile anti other gospel artists.
You are right. But Doc, let me tell you how I got myself into the group. Namatise table of men were home. I didn't even know who and who were on that table. Then one morning I woke up and my WhatsApp, I realized that I was on a platform called Table of Men. So I said, what am I doing here? Then they said, we know what you have. We want you. We think you can help the institution. I said, okay, what do you think I have? Truthfully, I'm the country rep for Trace Gospel. I represent One Gospel, South Africa. I represent God TV in Europe. Recently, Spotify Africa is doing something with me. And so they said that we know the contacts you have. We think that if you bring this contact to us, it will help all of us. Truthfully, when Trace Gospel approached me to be their rep, I was struggling to because so I was very careful knowing who to reach out. So they started making noise. And all of a sudden, I was getting the right content I needed for Trace Gospel. And so within a month, Trace Gospel decided that they were then giving us 1 hour belt for just Ghana Gospel. I think that they saw what I have that I didn't at that time. It was difficult for me to open up to people.
Nagana from Pohuye. Okay. Remember TGMA. So, but 1 hour ago, on Facebook, Kwesi Ernest, the chairman of the defunct Table of Men, Abe Posti said, please note, and Watagio, Kofi Donkor, 1 week insult Thanksgiving after party is tonight at Jowlu. Boom play office 7 p.m. Ni Noi Kwame. What is the agenda?
Okay, so last week, what happened was, the culture said, the whole communication, me said it was my fault because I wanted to communicate something that I started the conversation in my mind. But what started in my mind, I didn't continue, put that out. So I just continued from where I left off in my mind on Facebook. And so the whole gospel fraternity came at me and said, I am not in support of Team Eternity. That was how the whole thing. My neighbor was there between 9 and 10:30 a.m. Facebook everywhere. Everyone was just insulting me. Ebimusi me greedy. Dear me artist nomination me person Team Eternity be winning. And all that I'm like, what's going on? So I took time to explain that. This is what my question was actually directed at.
Charterhouse,
and not Team Eternity.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I didn't even know there's twins be a group, Lonely or whatever. What's the name?
Lali
Forgive me if I'm yes. I don't even know them, and so I couldn't have mentioned them as a group. But
having been in the industry for all these years, 4S4,
yes,
my artist that
yes,
VIP.
Perfect.
My artists that even though they are group.
Yes.
So how different is Team Eternity?
Good. Doc, from where you are coming from, this is what I want to say. The fact that something had happened previously that supposedly, even if it was wrong, does not mean that when it comes today, we cannot challenge it.